I've found that riders tend to get stuck in a rut of riding the same places over and over again without exploring new areas. Recently, I went over to the East Kootenay region about 150 kilometers away from my regular stomping grounds with the express goal of trying to find as much new terrain as possible. Stay tuned because I sure went on an awesome adventure.
Alright, let's just check the map. Actually, it looks like it's worth my while to go up there. There might be some lakes. Let's go check it out. No complaints about this trail. Woo! Oh, cool. No idea this was here, not on any maps, but ain't that something. Oh yeah, this looks sweet.
This was my first ride trying out an external microphone in my helmet, and honestly, the results weren't awesome, so I apologize for the audio quality in this video. I'm still working on a solution for future videos.
Woo! Those are some whoops, holy smokes. This looks more like a great place to bring my actual dirt bike than a place for a DR650.
The area I'm riding at today is near Kimberley, BC, and although I've ridden in this area before, my express goal today was to try to find some tougher trails, some new camping spots, and just try to get a little bit more off the beaten path than what I would normally do when exploring a new area.
Wow, that was a hill. Alright, there's an old fire lookout up here. I have been there before. I think I'm a little early in the season for it, but all but one switchback is kind of in direct sunlight, and if any of the Jeep guys have done it, I could probably get through. So we're gonna give it a try. I have some super boring roads like this to ride for a little bit, so I'll tune back in once I get to the trail. Here's the real fun. Woo! Oh, wow. Well, even if I don't get to the top, that view's all right. Woo! Nice. Oh yeah, there's some snow. This is where I kind of thought if there was going to be any, it'd be in here. Oh yeah. Looks like the quad guys did me a favor. Oh man. That's a bummer. If I wasn't solo, I think I'd try a little harder. But I got lots to see today. Well, I think I'll take that view as my consolation prize. I bet next week, no trouble getting to the top. So now, my plan is to explore a trail I don't know if I really believe exists. The Backroad map book shows it. Google Earth does not. It's a big shortcut that puts me into that drainage there. So I'm gonna go down, loop onto probably that road there, end up in that valley, and it saves me a ton of time from having to do this big out and around thing. So hope it works, but let's get down this trail and then I'll cut to the good stuff. Well, this looks reasonably well traveled, so that is a good sign. Oh yeah, here's the homemade little connector someone punched through. Whew. All right. Okay, this doesn't actually look that bad. Although it's probably better to go upstream a bit. Woo! Wow! That was awesome! Sweet! I'm actually pretty impressed that worked out. Sweet. Nice.
This was one of a couple awesome camping spots that I found on this trip. And although I wasn't camping on this ride, it's always good to keep these spots in my back pocket for planning future trips.
Nothing to complain about with that. Sick day for a ride. Woo! For now, there's a couple of wreck sites up this valley I want to check out. One of them supposedly has a hot springs at it, so let's go check it out. Woo! Wow, shiny new bridge. Interesting. Well, I'm sure they're warm, but I can actually see a leech swimming in it. I doubt it'll show up on camera, but there he is. So, I don't think I will be visiting today. Kind of a cool spot though. Nice tree. Back. So there's another wreck site 2K down the road. Went past it on the way up. So I'm gonna go check that out. And then probably time to just burn to Canal Flats for some lunch. Let's go take a look. Okay, yeah, this is a decent spot. It's not really close to the creek, but I guess there's a little trail to the creek. I'd camp here. Not bad. Alright, I'm hungry. Let's go burn some big wide Forest Service roads. Go get some lunch. Oh, I hate dust. Alright, got some lunch. Gonna head down to the lake chow down on some lunch, and then make a plan for what I want to do for the rest of my ride.
I've driven through Canal Flats hundreds, if not thousands of times, and never once had I ever actually bothered to go down to their little lakefront park. I was very impressed, so if you're passing through the area, this is an awesome little spot for a swim and a break and to have some lunch. After lunch, I did unfortunately have to ride a fairly decent distance on what could quite possibly be the widest, flattest, straightest, and smoothest Forest Service road I have ever been on.
Whew! Okay. I am pumped to be getting off of this one. Mighty Kootenay River is looking quite nice today. Okay, last time I was through here, I came from there, and I know that works, but it would be kind of nice to do something different, maybe. Let's do something new. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Oh, nice. Lucier River. Sweet. Kind of a cool camp spot down there. Nice spot for a dip in the summer, that's for sure. Uh-oh. This is a problem. Come on, really? Oh. Well, let's go try this quad trail someone appears to have made for us. That's a bummer if I gotta go all the way back.
I was obviously pretty disappointed when I saw that the road was washed out.
Whew.
However, this awesome ATV bypass trail made up for it. If you're wondering where I found out about all this epic riding, be sure to go and check out my video about how to find great riding spots in your area.
Woo! Get. Sweet downhill.
There was a bit of more established road between these two sections, however, I decided to cut it out because there's lots of videos on YouTube of people riding big wide Forest Service roads, and I just want to showcase maybe some more interesting terrain.
Oh, that's a nice little lake. Oh wow, that is gorgeous. There's no one there. Wow. Spectacular.
This was quite possibly one of my best single-day excursions ever. I had a great adventure, and it ticked all of the boxes that I seek in an adventure. I rode some new trails, I rode some tougher trails, and I found some sweet viewpoints and destinations. Overall, I rode about 275 kilometers. I was able to make a big loop out of it, out of Kimberley, BC, and I didn't have to touch the same trail twice. A complete success by all accounts, in my opinion.